Show me hands, how many would prefer it, say, on a Saturday afternoon? Okay. And what about as opposed to an evening during the week? Evening during the week is better? Saturday afternoon is better. So I'm seeing. And are there any who would just prefer it as an evening during the week? Okay. So I think what we need to do then is, because there's quite a few who are also interested in evening during the week, but there's a smaller number, so maybe we can accommodate them into one of our meetings and bring their work to a Saturday afternoon workshop. So this is what we would like to do, and that will be our next action. And by your participation, we can keep spreading this message. You've heard a lot tonight about exploitation of our goodwill. A lot of decisions have been made provincially in the management of our healthcare system, which are not good for our publicly delivered and funded healthcare system. And if we have a large enough quantity or capacity of people privatizing our healthcare system, it will reach such a critical mass that the value of our Canada Health Act will be lost. Even though it still stands there in writing and has never been struck, the value of it will be lost. So that's what we meant when we said killing the Canada Health Act. Do we still want it to live in us as Canadians? The values that were inherent in creating that act in the first place. So that's how I think we can approach the situation and have some wins. We aren't going to win everything, but we've won a lot. We've managed to get rid of the MRIs in Ontario at a huge cost to the province. The Copeland clinics opened up as clubs, and that was the flaw. So the province did go in at our beckoning, and there were several of them throughout Ontario. And they were closed down because the fee to join the club was $3,500, and then of course you could go in and OHIP would pay for your surgery unless it was enhanced in some way, and then you'd pay the extra. So this is just a very small amount of example that you've heard here tonight. We have tons of them. I would encourage any of you who haven't checked the Ontario Health Coalition website to check it out. It has a tremendous amount of information on it, and in fact next weekend they're having their annual conference, and they do leave it open to the public, so you can choose any day to go. Their agenda is on their website, and I think I'll leave it at that. If there's any questions more from the floor?
I want to go back to the first question. How many of the judges were Conservative appointees in the Chaoulli decision? I think that's an interesting question. It's easy to find out.
I do know that Natalie Mera from the Ontario Health Coalition stated that the 2 seats that were empty, because people retire, were Liberal. And they probably would have been filled with Liberal-minded, sensitive persons. But, yeah, they were shy 2 seats. Was that a question? Or? No. Okay. Anyway, I would like to invite Nora Challoner up, because she's going to give thanks to Marie-Claude for us.
I'm not going to make a speech. We've had a lot of information tonight, and I think it's been our pleasure to have her for Montreal. We've had a long day. This is a thank you for you, and we're going to have to take this information now and do something constructive in our community and have our voices stronger.
coming tonight. We really appreciate, we feel supported by you as well. It's really important to know that somebody in our community is as interested and anxious about what's going on in healthcare as us.
Could I say that for those of you who are not on email, there's regular information on the table under the big umbrella of the farmers market on Saturday mornings, every Saturday morning all year until noon hour. And really good pamphlets and information is there for you to take regularly updated for the Canadian or for the Guelph-Wellington Health Coalition of the Ontario Health Coalition.